Folks, this is the Chad Factor after the election. I'm in my room, got my Trump flag and my red, black, and green flag. Yes, I'm pro black and I can still vote for Trump. That's why I have these two freaking flags. That's why I want to represent. But this is really about what happened on November 8th, 2016, to where Hillary Rodham Clinton, the devil incarnate, the evil woman, the wicked woman, as Louis Farrakhan has said, the wicked witch of the West, has lost the election to Donald J. Trump, a billionaire reality show playboy mansion guy. So I stayed up the entire night of the election. I stayed up from 9 p.m. all the way to 24 hours after that. I had 24 hours of no sleep because I was this excited that this man who went against the entire media establishment, Democrat and Republican establishment, beat the brakes off everybody. And I want to talk to you about um, the path to election. I want to talk to you about the response to it, and I want to keep talking about what other people aren't talking about, which is the regressive left bitch babies. Okay, so look, I thought Hillary Clinton was going to lose in a landslide. I'm sorry, Hillary Clinton was going to win in a landslide, and Trump was going to lose because I thought that the media was ginning this up and ginning this up that he was just going to lose and people would just follow the media. But what happened was when Hillary Clinton kept calling people deplorable and racist and xenophobic and kept calling every Trump supporter like that. And then also when she rigged the election in Bernie Sanders' favor with Deborah Wasserman Schultz, that's what caused the cabal to happen. And so a lot of Bernie Sanders supporters did not even vote for Hillary and were never Hillary, or they went to this guy, Jill Stein, or Gary Johnson. So what happened? Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. But to our electoral colleges, which is a fair system that gets the other less populated areas a stake in the claim, Hillary Clinton may have won the populated areas of the country, but then when you talk about the areas outside of Pennsylvania, the areas outside of Ohio, the Rust Belt, rural areas. She won all of that. I'm sorry. Donald Trump won all of that because he spoke to that class of people and spoke to the class to which they were frustrated with economically and wanted to bring jobs, the economy, illegal immigration to be said, and did all that. That's why people love Trump. And you had 30% of Latinos, 8% of black people, and 53% of white women voted for Trump in the electric in the whole election in 2016. So what it says is that people got tired of the BS and got tired of the media trying to tell people how to think and how to do things. People got tired of how people were called racist, xenophobic, sexist, and on some men rights things, people got tired of these false rape accusations that women keep giving. Okay, Bill Clinton has been known to rape women. Okay, Bill Clinton has had several rape allegations. He paid one girl out of $850,000, but the media doesn't talk about that. But people still love Bill Clinton. But Trump, but all these accusations just come out when he's running for president, 3 weeks before the election. But he's guilty because he said grab him by the pussy, which this shows you that with Trump winning this election, that people really aren't all that offended. They want their jobs and houses back. And he wasn't talking about sexual assault. He said let them, they'll let you. Which, if you have billions and billions of dollars, they'll let you do it. They'll let you do anything. That's a fact. talk to any NBA or NFL or NHL player that does that. But the point of this is not to even just gloat. It's just to show you that Hillary Clinton had Beyonce and Jay-Z, had the entire media establishment, had Bernie Sanders helping her, had Barack Obama helping her, had Michelle Obama helping her, Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, all of Hollywood bigly, and had all those people supporting her. But she still lost and outspent Hillary outspent Donald Trump by $400 million and still lost. She lost because not because she was a woman, because she's Hillary Rodham Clinton. People know she's a devil. People know she's sick. People know that she was sick since Watergate, since the Nixon administration when she was a lawyer, since she was a lawyer in the case and let a girl cry on stand and let her rapist get away because she said that she didn't have a mind of her own. That's what Hillary Clinton said out of her own mouth. To the super predator comment, to where she was talking about black boys, even though the crime bill did lock up criminal black people who committed violent crimes, but it also locked up people for victimless crimes and innocent people and people just smoking a joint some weed, which I'm completely for the legalization of marijuana, and I'm against the war on drugs. Um, Not for the legalization of drugs that actually kill you, but I'm for the legalization of weed. So we see all this happen. We see that Hillary that the white women in this country did not play identity politics, and they saw Hillary Clinton as a vindictive um, female dog. Just going to be politically correct here, okay? And they wanted an alpha male, which brings me to that feminism is dead in America now because y'all voted mostly women voted for a man to run the country that said grab him by the pussy. So he's sexist and misogynist for saying that, but most of the women voted for him to get their jobs and their stuff back and voted him over Hillary Clinton, but want their jobs back. But he's sexist and misogynist. He's xenophobic and because even though 30% of Hispanics voted for him because they agree that legal immigration is the problem, and they mostly affect people like me, black people. But my point in making this video is to say that if that the entire establishment was in Hillary's corner and she still lost. That the Republican establishment was all against him. Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, Fox, half of Fox News, other so-called conservatives. One lady named Anna Nabata, some Hispanic lady that said she couldn't do it, and now she went for Hillary Clinton, which is kind of because she's crazy, she's sick. If you haven't read the WikiLeaks emails about spirit cooking and about her having a public and private position, then you are the problem. Okay, but my thing is that she lost because people are tired of DC. People are tired of the establishment. People want their jobs and people want the economy rolling and rocking and working again, people. That's why. There might be this much racism, this much xenophobia, this much of whatever. But the fact is, people want their jobs and the economy back. And now people like Van Jones are saying white lash. Okay, people like Charles Bauer saying Jim Crow is going to come back. D.L. Hughley said that I survived. My dad survived Jim Crow, but I'm gonna survive Donald Trump. Okay, people like David Carroll went all out against Trump. Said we're stupid. Said there's no way he'll win. Said he's not going to get any of the electorate. Okay, said all these bad things, and said he was going to get an ass whipping, but he was wrong. Okay, Pastor Manning is now calling Donald Trump the next Hitler. The fear of alpha male with some of these people is astounding, and people don't like this. If Donald Trump was this racist, then he wouldn't be coming to the black community, wouldn't be trying to go out and get the vote, wouldn't be trying to call out what's going on, wouldn't have said a the New Deal for black people. And if Donald Trump does more for black people than Obama, then y'all gonna be so mad. But this is the main thing, and Dave Rubin, Big B. Kell, other people have been saying this. The liberal regressive left has lost this fight. Has lost this fight because of political correctness, because of accusing everybody of being racist, sexist, transphobic, homophobic. That every Latino who votes for Trump is a sellout to his race. That every black man that does it is a coon or a sellout. That every woman who votes for Trump is stupid. And I'm talking to you, Cirque Uger, Anna Kasparia, Tom Hartman, um, CNN Don Lennon, Sally Combe. It's over. The run of the regressives are over. Populism runs. Alex Jones, me, Shoe on Head, that guy T, okay? All of us are tired of you. We're tired of the regressive left. We're tired of you harassing us. We're tired of you banning free speech. We are tired of you dictating the conversation to what we cannot say and what we can't say. And we're tired of you justifying violence against people who have a different opinion. And this is what people don't talk about. And somebody else just got beat up in Chicago for being a Trump supporter. Okay? They think that just because they agree with this guy or wear the shirt, I can't walk around here without holding a gun or without having protection on me, without someone trying to talk to me or cost me. You know, people like my man Derek Grayson can't walk around his community because he's wearing a shirt like this. Free speech is free speech, people. He won. You lost. And it just you want to talk about a white lash, right? You want to talk about a white lash? Let's talk about the bitch baby lash. Let's talk about this. About there are students who are taking counseling sessions because Trump won. There are students getting Play-Doh and crayons so they can be entertained because Trump won. There are people cutting class and cutting tests because Trump won. And the fifth thing is people are protesting and going against them, which is their freedom of speech. They can do whatever they want. But some of these same people voted for Hillary Clinton, the Goldman Sachs woman, the woman who has a public and private conversation, the woman who is a rapist enabler of Bill Clinton, the woman who went to Libya and destabilized the Middle East, who celebrated when Gaddafi got sodomized and taken over and killed on tape and took over his whole empire. This is what you people celebrated and voted for. Well, it's off. You lost. Go to your safe spaces and trigger warnings and enjoy yourself because this man is in here. And the regressive left has lost. They're tired of you. They're tired of you justifying violence against people like me, a black Trump supporter. We're tired of you calling us racist, sexist, homophobic, and all this other crap. Because when you say this, you you end conversation of real racism like Kendrick Johnson, like Leonard Lacey, like the black men who were killed unjustifiably by police. Okay, who are real cases of police brutality. and those should be focused. But you also need to focus on the real value of black on black violence and black crime, which does effing exist, which people don't want to talk about. But the fact of the matter is, they lost. The regressive left lost. Sir Huger, Sally Kohn, Tom Hartman. The liberal regressive left has lost this fight. Black Lives Matter, LGBT, you all lost because you kept accusing people. You didn't let people have the conversation, and you let good people go, and you made more people come to this man because they got tired of you or Jill Stein. So let's see what you do in 4 years. Now, to Trump. Unlike the Obama supporter who said that I don't have to fuel my car or work anymore because Donald Trump's elected, I'm going to work even harder now that Trump's elected. I'm going to work even harder knowing that my country chose its president and it wasn't selected and he's not backed by banks and mega PACs. Okay, I'm going to stay in school, which I am in now. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to keep working on my job, which I'm not going to tell you where I work so they won't dox me. And I'm going to keep doing my thing. And by the way, I have my own place. I'm not in my basement. So I just want to add that in there. But I'm going to work even harder and do better so we can make this country great again. So we can build and start building bridges, start building buildings, start getting jobs back here, helping the homeless, helping the poor, trying to make a difference in American society. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to work even harder now, which I still work hard in. I mean, I was still in college before the Trump phenomenon, so don't even try to start that, oh, you just working hard because Trump is in. No, I'm going to work even harder because we have an opportunity to thrive in this country and to do well. Because if Hillary Clinton would have gotten this country, we would have been in World War III or worse. The economy would have crashed. She would have had bigger government deals. We would be in World War III. We would have a complete and utter gun ban across this country if she would have been. We would have had civil war if she got in, because white people in America weren't playing that game. White people do not like Hillary Rodham Clinton. So, Hillary Clinton, your pandering and your big government and special interest groups didn't help save you. No one saved you. And Trump still won, even though you outspent him $400 million. The dynasty of the Bushes and the Clintons is over. It's time to have different parties, different names, different presidencies. And also, what this election will do is that now that Trump has won, now more parties will branch out and more people will come up with different views. Either don't like Trump or want to build upon his presidency. Now maybe the Libertarian Party can get some power and get some influence. Maybe the Green Party can get some power and get some influence, and not have a person who's not even libertarian, Gary Johnson or Bill Weld, to represent them, and have someone like Rand, Ron, or Austin Peterson represent them. But we'll see. Trump has won the presidency. I'm going to post the videos of the angry regressives being angry about this election and the protests going on right now as we speak across the country. There's protests in California, Oregon. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. Oregon and California want to secede from the Union because Trump won. I want you to think about that for a minute. All this time of all this corruption, all the bank bailouts and all the murder and Waco and all this, but California and Oregon want to secede from the Union. These people are Trump, if you do not build the wall, if you do not do a tax reform within a year or two, you failed. And I will not vote for you in 2020. If you do not do the promises you said in 100 days and do not make what you said you were going to do and in your plan, tax reform, illegal immigration reform, school choice, if you don't do any of those things, you will not get my vote in 2020. Anyway, folks, this is my reaction to how the election went. It was one of the greatest elections in the history of America, and I'm proud to have voted for this person. I hope all of you have a good night. Work harder, work better, and keep improving. And we're going to make this country great again. Make America great again. Peace.